Alright, hey guys, welcome to another video. As you can see, we finally have the DOS driven hats making their way onto the YouTube videos. So you guys know I love hats. Now I'm going to be finally repping my own brand, DOS driven. I guess a little bit of background behind the brand, and I'll kind of walk where it's a little bit quieter around the corner. The background behind my brand, DOS driven, is simply the driven. The true translation is the driven. It's obviously DOS, so German, everything German. it's just super cool. I love cars from Germany, and obviously I'm on my second German car. So I wanted to keep it kind of German, so DOS driven, and I think, you know, German cars are just some of the best vehicles that you can buy. Maybe not on the maintenance wise, but you know, again, from my experience, can't beat it. So DOS driven, that's my new brand. I've kind of announced it ever since this past January. The hat I'm wearing right now is a flex fit hat, as you guys can see. Really just one size fits all. It's really easy, can't beat it. I also have a standard trucker hat with, of course, the adjustable backing, but this is honestly my favorite style, and it's honestly even just a better shape. I really do like it, so it's really nice, and I can't wait to start selling them. If you guys have any ideas or any recommendations for vendors, please let me know. And I think I haven't decided what price, but they're gonna be very reasonably priced. I'm not overcharging. I really just want to get these hats out there because I love the brand and I love what it means. So yeah, but anyway, we have some Golf R updates. So I know I've kind of gone a little bit let's say ghost recently, and I apologize for that. That is totally my fault. But anyway, here is the R, and it's looking great. I just cleaned it. Can't beat like that gloss, guys. Look at that fresh gloss. I will say it's a lighter color than the GTI, but it still offers plenty of gloss. Obviously, darker cars, they shine a lot better. I plan on doing a talk about kind of my, I would say, initial experience owning this vehicle. Obviously, I'm actually up to 1 month of ownership with this car, which is insane. I can't believe I had it this long. I still can't believe it's mine. I'll talk about the ownership. Obviously, you guys can see I still have badge skins on here. I have plenty more to do. I will say though, however, I have removed my front ones because I have a paint protection film, and it doesn't go all the way, and it's a very thick film. So because of the you know, the fact that it is a very thick film, it caused you know, the fitment to be a little bit off. So I remove them because I want to represent them in the best way possible, and just with this paint protection film that doesn't wrap around the whole headlight, it throws off kind of the, you know, the initial fitment, and you kind of can see a little bit of amber still. So you know, I did take them off, and it has nothing to do with badge skins. They make the best products for, you know, badge inlays and amber deletes, but for my particular situation, my thick paint protection film caused the fitment to be a little bit off, and the fact that I kind of DIY installed my PPF myself. So yeah, so they are not on anymore. So I'm unfortunately back to the orange, but you know what? It's totally fine. I can't complain. We still have the caliper inlays in blue, and obviously the rear amber delete, or the rear reflector delete. So not bad, can't complain. It still looks really menacing. So on to the next thing I want to talk about. Really, I don't know how you guys will feel about it. We're gonna take it out. I want to show you guys what exactly it is. It's a little bit much. So I bought this when I had the GTI, actually. I couldn't decide if I wanted to go with the Maxton Wing or this one. Now you guys will see why I chose the Maxton one. In my opinion, this is a little bit too much. We're still gonna show you guys because I can't wait to, I really want to see your guys' reactions kind of in the comments. It's a little much, probably will not be going on the R, but you know what? Because I own it and I haven't sold it or given it away yet, it's fun to kind of just put it on and pretend, you know, it's on there for good. But I'm just gonna line it up. I'm gonna give you guys a little sneak peek. Here's your sneak peek, guys. I don't think you guys can get any guesses in. Maybe, some of you guys may know. Some of you guys may know. This is real carbon fiber as well. It is a replica wing, but it's real carbon fiber, so it's not too bad. All right, we're walking away, and boom. What do you guys think? Isn't this absolutely insane? It's not on the car, obviously. The fitment's a little bit weird, but it is also 3M, and it does come with screws as well. I guess I won't say the fitment's terrible, but it's not that flush, so you probably would want to end up using the screws. But honestly, one of my favorite angles with this car, with the wing on, is probably right about here. I mean, it's just does not work with this type of vehicle, but it does look pretty aggressive, I'm not gonna lie. And of course from here as well, you can kind of see it poking up in the back. I mean, that is just absolutely ridiculous, but yeah. Tell me what you guys think. Should I rock it? I don't think I'm going to, but also, if you guys are interested in this, I may end up putting this on eBay, so you know, maybe I'll have you guys bid on it. Maybe I'll do a giveaway. I could potentially do a giveaway. However, as for my channel and something I've always believed in, I don't believe in kind of buying viewers or, like, you know, buying a fan base. So I might not end up giving this away because I feel like that's just a little bit, you know, so we'll see. I really want, you know, this to go to, I want it to be well used because it's not a bad looking replica. I believe it's part of the Revo Sport kit, but it is obviously a replica. So being a replica, it's not as aggressive shaped. This is kind of the toned down version because, believe it or not, the true OEM one from Revo Sport is like extremely sharp edged, and not like sharp like you could cut yourself, but like, you know, it's very aggressive lines. And this one's just kind of a little bit more subdued, even though it's still kind of crazy. But tell me what you guys think. It's certainly something. I mean, it really does stand out, but I really don't think it's going to be going on the R, even though, you know, it does kind of look cool, not gonna lie. But yeah, so anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick little update on the R. I do have a lot of plans. Again, I'm working now pretty much full-time, so I needed to work full-time. My payments are kind of starting to rack up a little bit, and when I'm at school, I'm not going to be able to work much at all. It's just going to be purely YouTube. So I now work 5 days a week, and I plenty of hours in, so I'll be able to kind of prepay for some payments ahead of time. And yeah, so everything's going to be all set as far as payments go. I will not have to worry about selling this car because I can't afford it, because chances are that'll never be the case. So I'm really stoked about that. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this update on the Golf R. It's doing fantastic, and the wing it's not too bad. It looks fine. It's just maybe not my taste. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching the video, and catch you guys in the next one.